Washington, D.C. We're looking at a really fantastic canvas by Morisot, one of the great Impressionist painters, a woman who was not the only painter involved in this canvas.
Apparently not. Apparently Manet, who was her brother-in-law, came over one day and felt quite at liberty to paint over areas of the canvas, although it's very hard to tell now, at least to us.
But apparently she was not happy about it. And it said, I think, something about Manet.
Presumptuous.
And it says something about gender relations at the time.
Yeah.
And what it meant for a woman to be a painter.
And of course, typically for a woman Impressionist artist, we have an interior domestic scene.
In fact, this is the artist's mother and sister.
Right. It would have been very difficult for a woman artist at this time, unlike her male counterparts, to be in bars, painting some cabaret scenes and nightclub scenes.
Absolutely inappropriate.
Or
for a woman, especially
scenes,
of Morisot's
right.
social place,
so
which was at a quite high level.
Exactly. So we get these interior scenes and people who are her family as her models.
And the women are doing what women would be expected to spend their time doing, which is to say reading or doing some sort of
embroidery.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Right.
We're seeing a really luscious interior,
but it's sad. You know, I mean, the woman in the center looks sad to me.
And trapped in some way in that social space.
And the woman in the foreground, her mother, it looks as though she's in mourning in this black dress. Not that I think the painting is about mourning and thing. I mean, it's clearly of a modern Parisian interior, but it's hard not to see something about women's domestic life here and the sense of entrapment.
Well,
at least for me, as a viewer in
but I think
the early 21st century.
That sense is heightened by the fact that it's painted by the younger woman's sister, who's in a sense trying to find a way out and is confronting all of those expectations and what that means, which I think is an enormously complex and difficult path for her to have taken.
Yeah, actually, if I remember correctly, both Berthe and her sister took painting lessons. And it was only Berthe who went on to pursue art as a career, and her sister who got married and had children, right? Yeah. It's hard not to read some of those things into this.
It is. The canvas itself is beautifully handled and incredibly lush, and there's a kind of openness and a kind of willingness to risk in terms of the handling of the paint that I think is quite extraordinary for this period. And this is an early canvas. This is 1869, 1870, which is four to 5 years before the first Impressionist exhibition. And already we see an artist who is really fulfilling some of the most important aspects that we will come to know as Impressionism.
Style, right?
And so I don't want to say fulfilling, but I want to say actually, in a sense, leading that charge.
Yeah, you can see areas where the contours are open, things look unfinished. Look at the mother's right hand, for example. Yeah. This had a kind of radical, unfinished quality.
And there are passages that are incredibly abstract. If you look at the negative space on the lower left, that it's just inside the leg of the table, it's just this beautiful, purely abstract form.
Pinks and purples.
Absolutely.
It's
That's
lovely.
really just about color and form. And I think there are passages like that throughout. Her willingness to use grays, her attention to tone here is really quite extraordinary.
The use of blues and purples and shadows, not modeling in the normal tonal way.
I have to say that when I look at Morisot, I'm almost always overwhelmed by her bravery.
Yeah.
Not only because of what she was accomplishing as a woman, but literally just because of the way she was willing to handle her paint.